Hey guys, and welcome back to Battlefront updates and some more Star Wars Battlefront 2 gameplay, because I thought I still had like 5 or 6 hours in total of gameplay, so why not make use of that and do another live Q&A, because you guys seem to really enjoy that. Well, definitely more than me playing the good old Star Wars Battlefront 2015 that you've all seen hours and hours of gameplay already, so obviously this is going to be a lot more interesting for you to watch. I just realized, just as I started the stream, that I haven't had time to look into the audio sync issues we had during the last stream. So actually I could just start playing some gameplay now, I guess, and you guys can let me know how it looks. Like that. So it might still be out of sync. I hope not, but I still haven't figured out why it's like that, because it's the same settings. So I'm hoping that it's just going to be something that was temporary the last time. Yeah, I am pretty sunburned. I'm guessing that's pretty obvious, right? I've been out in the sun the entire day with friends, and then we had a barbecue in the evening, which is why I'm a little bit later with the stream than normal. But yeah, I got pretty heavily burned today. We, for once, had some good weather in Sweden, you know? So, based on the chat, it seems like I'm pretty red. Have you? Too loud. Okay, is it too loud now? Right. I'll just adjust that. Is the audio actually in sync this time? Because I still could, like, I haven't looked into it too much, but wait. Okay, it's a little bit loud. I'm lowering the volume right now. There we go, it's lowered now. Let me know if that's good. That is good. I lowered it. Hello to David, and again a huge thank you for the help. David Faller, I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong in the chat. He was the one who saved my gameplay from the competition at EA Play, because it was, I tried so many softwares, it didn't work, and he actually went in somehow with his magic fingers or whatever, managed to wait. By the way, let me switch to the main screen. Oh, I love the Stream Deck. Yeah, he managed to fix that so I could actually show it in a video. So it's actually, is it still? Wait. Okay, I'll reduce it even further. Okay. Well, how about now? I'll just keep going down until you guys stop complaining, basically. So, oh, it's actually in sync now, is it? I could make the, wait 1 second. I'll make the slow mode a little bit. I made it pretty severe. I'll make it, put it in half now. There we go. Sorry about that. Oh, audio is in sync. Okay, good. Because in that case, it was something wrong with OBS during that last stream. So I'm very, very glad to hear that it's fixed now. Right, good to hear. That means that was just a temporary issue and there was nothing wrong on my end, luckily. That problem was simply on OBS or whatever's end. Wait, just sorry. Favorite? How do you think the specialist is? I am probably gonna make a dedicated video talking about it. I think sniping, just the sniping part is really good. Like, they managed to find a good way to add sniping into Battlefront without making it into like a pulse cannon where you just one-shot people all the time. However, the class per se is a little bit weak because it has the lowest health and it doesn't really make up for that. There's no way to really gain a lot of points quickly and so on. So I would say the trick mine, I really don't like to think the trick mine should be one of the base abilities. And boom, I crashed. So I don't think that should be a fixed ability. It could be on the third spot, you know, because that's where you can switch them around. So I feel like they probably need to switch that around somehow. The sniping is good, but it needs to do some work on the class and the abilities.
The transport has reached
Will there be visual customization? I know there was some post on Reddit saying there won't be. I think they've confirmed it. Like, they haven't really talked a lot about that because I think they would just want to focus on the gameplay right now. I mean, it was the first time they showed the game, so I mean, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be. I mean, they've already said we're gonna get skins for like Rey and Kylo Ren, so I would be very surprised if they made it like, oh, that's the only skins that's going to be in the entire game. So yeah, I'm pretty sure there's going to be visual customization. Where is the medic and sniper class? Specialist is the sniper class, medic is basically the officer. Not really pure medic, but it can give you a little bit of help. What do you think about the officer class? I think that has a lot of potential. I am not a very supportive player myself. I like to play the objective, but I like to rush in and kill people. So I don't like to stay in the back and be the one healing people up. But I think it's a lot of people I've talked to think it was one of their favorite classes, because you can really lock down an area. You have a turret, you have a detonate charge, or however you pronounce it. Which, when I think about it, might... Wait. Is that a fixed ability? No, it isn't. Okay, wait. So for the fixed abilities is the turret and the healing thing, or the officer's call, or whatever. I can't remember the name of it right now. But the third one is actually the one you can swap out now that I think about it.
I am the Senate.
Oh, thank you very much, Lord Empire, for joining. Much appreciated. Hope you will enjoy your stay in the Senate. Make sure to join the Discord as well. No, I'm not playing at home. As you see in the title, this is pre-recorded gameplay. I will probably... I have not seen my respawns yet. Yeah, unfortunately the respawns for alerts are just so hard. If I'm gonna have to manually go in and trigger them. I actually, at the Game Changers University event at EA Play, they invited both Google, Twitch and Facebook to speak there, and YouTube got quite roasted to say the least, because obviously they had a room full of people who work full-time with YouTube just after the ad boycott, and there was someone there who said that, hey, I just lost 80% of my revenue the last 2 months. What are you gonna do about it? And they didn't really have a good answer for that. And so the same thing goes for... I actually asked them, okay, I'm using the YouTube gaming sponsor system. What are you guys doing for it? And they couldn't give me a clear answer. They were like, oh, we're having some stuff will be coming the next months. We do have the emotes, custom emojis or custom emotes that will be coming out, which is pretty cool. But I said, like, you need to get a re-sponsor system. You need to get something that makes people want to stay as a sponsor on YouTube. And they were like, yeah, we know. Just keep using it as much as you can. We promise we'll have things soon, and so on. So they are very aware of it, but they're just not giving clear answers, like always with Google. I'm actually gonna lower this volume a little bit here, so I can increase this and hear the alerts better, and then I'm gonna slightly increase that one. Just let me know if it's good. Custom emotes are gonna be lit indeed. When is the beta gonna come out? They have said fall, and I would guess fall is probably in October. At least that's where they had the last beta for the previous Battlefront game, so I'm simply basing it off that. Will the third person be moved back a bit? Dennis actually said that the third person camera is not final and they are making adjustments. And I did ask him about field of view, and that will also be coming to the game. I'm not sure about the consoles, but at least for PC. So you will be able to adjust that, but I'd imagine they will probably put it back a little bit. Favorite ability? Oof. Hero ability, I would say Darth Maul, all 3 abilities probably. It's just nothing. They're so epic. But for normal classes, I'd probably say the Vanguard ability that the Assault has, where you go in with a scattergun-like weapon and shoot, and when you kill someone, it refreshes the cooldown and makes it go back up. So that if you play pretty well, you can actually... Wait. Oh, there we go. If you play pretty well, you can actually keep going and getting... I think I got like 3 kills maximum during this, where I basically killed someone, it refreshed, I killed another one, it refreshed, and so on. So I'd say that's probably one of my favorites. And yeah. Where is Kylo Ren? He will be in the full game. But something I want to bring up with the scattergun, or it's not actually a scattergun. It sounds and looks a little bit like a scattergun, but it doesn't one-shot. so you gotta be a little bit more, it's not as OP. I mean, it's not like you get a scatter gun every shot. And secondly, they have also made it, which that's actually something I'm gonna wait. You know, I did 5 things I like about the game, and now I'm doing 5 things I don't like, and this is exactly the kind of thing I've forgotten to write up. I don't like that the scatter gun, as it's not really called, does not go through shields. It makes sense, because in Star Wars, if you watch Clone Wars, you know that the only thing that goes through the shields is something slow. Like, they roll the I don't know what to call them, grenades basically, through the droidicus shields because they're going slowly. But if you shoot something quickly, it doesn't go through. Whereas in the previous game, they basically said, okay, everything that's solid will go through. So I like that for gameplay, and I understand that they don't have it in this game for authentic reasons, but at least when the shield was as OP as it was right now, I really missed having some weapons that I knew I could switch to that would penetrate the shield, such as the Assault's Vanguard, or I'm trying to think if there was any other ability in the game that fired solid bullets. I don't think so right now, but like, that would be a perfect counter. Oh, you've got the Heavy with a really good shield. Well, I'm gonna get the Assault then, and that's something I would have loved to see. Would you like a hero vote system, as in the devs post a forum link where they can vote on a poll for different heroes? Yeah, that's probably something we might hopefully get, but that's gonna be in the future, because the thing is, it takes a long time to make heroes and DLCs and free content. It's not like they make them in a month or 2, because just modeling and animating and all that kind of stuff is gonna take forever. So I'd imagine that by the time the game launches and this becomes actually relevant, they probably have at least the next 2 I mean, the first season they've already planned, so I'd imagine at least 2 or possibly 3 more seasons of content might already be planned. But then they could make a poll saying, hey, these are the next 3 seasons we're doing, or just do a generic poll if they can't announce it, and just say, okay, here's 20 different heroes, vote on them and we will try to get you the top 6 heroes for the next 3 seasons. I think that would be a great idea. The only problem is that talking to the general Star Wars mass, like, let's say you go to Star Wars Federation, ask people, that's going to be completely different results depending on if you go in the Star Wars Battlefront subreddit or the forum, because that's where all the hardcore players and the people who are really into the game are. So if they make a poll system like that, they really need to make sure that they're able to reach a lot of people, not just people hanging out on the forums or on Reddit. And I'm sorry about that, there's a lot of pollen around right now. Oh, I can actually mute the microphone easily now, can't I? Wait. There we go. I love the Stream Deck. It's so helpful. I can just, no touching my mouse and keyboard from the other PC. I just use the Stream Deck to everything I need. It's perfect. I will make sure to mute the next time I blow my nose, or next time I sneeze. Will hero modes return? They have said that there will be at least 1 unique hero mode. So yes, something there will be. How do they usually handle alpha for these kinds of games? Is it a sign-up thing? For last game, they basically, well, obviously sent out... Oh, this place is so bugged. I remember this. Look, watch. I think if you like get hit down from nothing. It was like a trigger point that made you get hit down, although you didn't take damage. But yeah, so they basically, and I'm doing so horribly in this. I think this is the worst match, but I was like, it's new gameplay. You guys probably want to see it anyways. Yeah, the alpha. So they obviously sent it out to. Oh, I actually killed Han. Okay, back to the point. They obviously sent out to a lot of YouTubers, streamers, press, and all that kind of stuff. Or maybe not press because it was closed anyways. But they also sent it out to a lot of random people in the community. Like people who... I honestly don't know how they picked it out. Because I know like there was thousands of people playing the game. It wasn't just a little group of people. That's also why there were so many leaks. Because there were so much people actually playing it. But I'd imagine this time around... I hope they will basically just say, oh, we can see that you have Battlefront, the last Battlefront on Origin. Let's make it let's give you an invite for the alpha. Because I don't remember if there was actually a page where you could say, hey, I'm interested, we're gonna randomize you out. I think they just basically picked some random people to join the alpha. And then it was actually only on PC. I thought it was on consoles, but I actually did a Google search the other day when I was talking to someone about it, and it seems like the alpha was only on PC. I think the beta was on all platforms. I'm pretty sure it was on all platforms, considering it's a promotion for the pre-order, but the alpha was only on PC. So that's a good reason to play on PC. It was random, I got chosen, alright. Yeah, I feel like this time around they don't have to make it as random, because they could base it off whoever owns the previous game. How much Rogue One content are you hoping to see? Hello there, by the way, Jedi Inferno. And Torbis and Senate Central, of course. I am not really sure. I mean, I just feel like there's so much interesting prequel content that I would see over Rogue One. They could maybe import Scarif, because they already made it for the previous game. I would think Jeddah would be cool to see as well, but there's still a lot of planets in the Clone Wars, like Geonosis, Utapau, Felucia, what's the planet called again? Umbara, and all those planets that I would much rather see over any planet from Rogue One. But the thing is, I'm really curious to see all the content they've added so far, in terms of maps and heroes, have all been from the movies, at least shown in the movies. So I'm curious if they would be willing to take some Clone Wars planets that are only shown in the Clone Wars series. Because I mean, Felucia, if they would ever add that, would be something we've seen very briefly in the movie. It's still there, so they have something to base it off. And then Kashyyyk, they have confirmed, and Kashyyyk we see quite a lot of in the movie. Geonosis the same thing if they ever decide to put that in the game. And then, yeah, the ones I can think about, Utapau we can also see in the movie, so that would also be another option. I guess it would be like Umbara or something like that. That would be the next one that could be relevant to put in that is not from the movies. And maybe with that they could have something like Ahsoka. I don't know, I would just love to see some content that we have not seen in the movies. Let me go with this one, because I would love to see, I would just like, we've seen the stuff in the movie, so when we see it in the game it's like, oh wow, this looks really cool, it looks almost like the movie. Whereas if it would come from Clone Wars or Rebels, it would be more like, oh wow, Ahsoka looks so epic, she looks more realistic than we've ever seen her, because we've only seen her in a cartoon. And that's something, maybe it would even look a little bit scary seeing Ahsoka or some other Clone Wars character looking realistic, so to say. And that's something, I think it would be really cool to see that, basically. I would not like to see bots on a ground map. I just don't think it fits. I just don't want to see bots. Simple as that. I hate playing, like same, if you play Fighter Squadron or something like that, where I always just go for the enemy players. And even if you go back to Star Wars Battlefront 2, the original, sure, bots worked very well there. I would never take those away. However, when I played with a friend, or when I played with other players, I always said, oh, this is a bot, screw that guy, I'm gonna go for the player instead. So I just, in 2017, I just don't think it would fit with bots on the ground. I just don't. That's my opinion, but I don't think so. Will there be different classes in other timelines? No, there will be assault, heavy, specialist, and officer on all three eras. They will look different, they will probably have a little bit different weapons and so on, but they will most likely be similar. Will there be Coruscant? Oh, Coruscant, of course, I forgot that planet. No, they have not talked about Coruscant, but that would also be another planet. Yeah, now that I think about it, there's so many planets they actually show in the movie that I think it would take quite a while before they start picking something from the animated series. I guess for the animated series we could, of course, like I mentioned, have something like Ahsoka. But yeah, that's my guess.
Elliot, what is your best guess for an alpha version you can stream for us? BTW, donations are not working for me and iPhone. I'm doing this from PC.
Oh,
anyone else have the problem?
Thank you very much, Jorge, much appreciated. First question. What is your best guess for an alpha version you can stream for us? So, okay. So this is how it is. The previous game had a closed alpha. You could not stream it, you could not record it, and so on. Battlefield 1 had a closed alpha, but after 2 days they went, hey, we changed our mind. You can now record and stream it. And that's what I hope they will do with this game. Because there were so many leaks with the previous game that they tried to keep a lid on, but it was just impossible when there were so much people playing the alpha, that I hope they've learned from that and be like, okay, we can show Theed in an alpha. It will basically just be a more polished version of what we've seen at EA Play, but you're more than welcome to share it. Because I just don't see how they could have an alpha and not get 1,000 leaks, and then it's gonna look bad because everyone's gonna be writing, oh my god, DICE and EA are trying to keep a lid on the leaks, but they're getting everywhere anyways. Sure, it will not be the same thing as the previous one, as if it's Theed, we've already seen most of that gameplay. But it's still like, why would you make it closed? If you have thousands of people playing it, just let us stream it, let us record it. So, I don't know. I really don't know, but I hope it's something we will be allowed to do so. And I do not know about the donations on iPad and iPhone. Do you mean through Streamlabs? Because yeah, that's where you sent it now. Please, if you have any more details about exactly what's happening, please send an email to me and I will refer it to Streamlabs and see if they have a better response for that. Okay, 1 second here. Wait, where did I put that? I wanted to... my nose is getting completely messed up by this pollen. Let's mute the microphone. Boom. And I am back. Oops. So I hope that issue is just something on your end. I don't know, to be honest, but I will ask Streamlabs about it, and maybe you can send an image even if you have that. Will there be ships? Have you even watched the gameplay? Of course there will be ships. What are you going to stream before Battlefront 2 comes out? Oh, I don't know. I am honestly pretty tired of the previous game, and it's not too much fun on PC. There's still hackers. I think I've got a way to get rid of hackers now, which is good. I talked to some people at DICE, at EA Play. So if I have some really obvious hackers, I know where to turn right now to get rid of them, basically. Like, you know, the really obvious ones jumping around with no cooldown, one-shotting people.
Super chats will make a fine addition to my collection.
Love your channel. Keep it up, XD.
Thank you very much, Rejango PSN. I'm much appreciated. I'm glad they actually fixed the super chat alerts after I complained during the last stream. And so yeah, back to the stream question. I will probably do some Battlegrounds, because those streams were surprisingly popular on my channel. I might do some more Battlefront 2 streams like this one. I'll probably wait a while now, because I've shown a lot of the gameplay I do have. So I'll probably wait a little bit with that, and then see if there's an alpha, or if there's an alpha we can record. I'm gonna play like 12 hours every day and just record as much gameplay as I possibly can to stock up like between the alpha and beta, you know. But yeah, we'll see. Will there be team chat? I do not know. Is shooting while flying harder in Battlefront 2 than Battlefront 1? Yes, it's a lot harder. Strafe run is about the same thing, but
Do you love the XD squad?
No, I don't. I don't love the XD squad. Maybe sometimes. It worked pretty well. The XD squad is pretty good in the text to voice, apparently. But yeah, about the flying, it's shooting other ships is a lot trickier, because you cannot lock onto them anymore. Watch my video I did earlier today and you will get some more details. XD. Why did that even... I thought I set it to like not... Wait, how much is that in Let me Google that.
The transport has reached waypoint 2. Damage to secondary systems.
That should not even have text to voice. That is weird. Can we see some Han or Rey gameplay, please? Sure, I will queue that up after this one. Do a Battlefield stream. I don't know about Battlefield because I haven't really felt like it's too
Most
popular.
Sometimes XD squad. Thank you. Appreciated.
Thank you for the super chats, dude. How will you store all that gameplay between the alpha and beta? Well, I have like a lot of hard drives. I got one 500 gig hard drive from the. Oh my
Do
god.
you know who is in the XD squad? XDDDDDDDDDDDD.
I know those of you who spam the XD in the Discord server, so that's probably the people in it. I don't remember the names right now. But yeah, I have a lot of hard drives. I have probably 5 or 10 terabytes of storage in total, so storing the gameplay will not be a problem. Will you be attending Gamescom? It's not confirmed, but I would say it's highly likely because they said they would have some stuff there, so I would hope so. Oh my god. Wait, I need to I need to check Streamlabs. I don't know why they're. I shouldn't have fixed the super chat alerts.
Now this is pod racing.
Yeah, do you know who is in it? XD, 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 XD.
What? Korok is wondering what the deal is with XD. It's a stupid meme emoji. It's really silly. You don't need to understand it. It's really crap. Okay, it's not good. Wait, let me just check these settings out there. Why is? Oh wait, I accidentally. There we go. I accidentally triggered the. That was not what I meant to do. Oh, wait, what? Text to speech. What? The freaking Norwegian crowns are bypassing the text to speech requirement. Freaking Norwegians. Will max players be 20 for each side or more? Yes, it seems like it's going to be 20 versus 20. And I want to bring that up now. I'm probably going to talk about it in a video. But Dennis, let me bring that up actually. I think it was on Reddit. Dennis explained, because a lot of people are like, oh, why don't you have 64 players? Why are you only doing 40 players? It feels so small. And the thing is, it actually doesn't in terms of the gameplay. They made blind tests. Dennis said they made blind tests where they basically put random players who have not played any of these games. They got to play Battlefield 1, Star Wars Battlefront, and they turned off the scoreboard, so they had no idea how much players were actually on the map. And pretty much all the time people said it felt like there was more people in Battlefront, it was shorter to get into combat, there was more action, it was more hectic and all that kind of stuff. But it was 40 players because these maps are made for that. Battlefield has a different feel where you're spread out across a lot bigger map, so you will get a more large scale feeling of the entire battle. But in terms of every little fight and the gameplay, it's going to be more intense in Battlefront, if that makes sense. So I understand why they have it here like this, because otherwise they would just be copying Battlefield if they made a huge map and you would be running around for 1 minute with a droid before you find someone. So I understand why people want 64 players, but I also understand why they decided to make this different, because this isn't Battlefield. And they also said that if they were to add more players, that would mean they can't have as many heroes or special characters, because they would, like, you know, sack down the resources, because they take more. Instead of having 64 similar players on the battlefield, you have jump troopers and heroes and vehicles and all that kind of stuff. Or wait, they have vehicles. Oh wow, that is the 20 Danish crowns. That's not triggered the text to speech, but 20 Norwegian crowns triggers it. That's quite strange, to say the least. But thank you, Senate Central.
Your
Super chat.
will make a fine addition to my collection.
Papa Leo on ARIIIIIIIOT.
Oh my god, these text to speech ones. That's just so stupid. How hot has it been in Sweden? It's been like 25 degrees today, so it was really hot. That was actually the first time I took a... Do you even say took a bath? That sounds so weird. Took a swim in the sea here. It was not that cold actually. It was really nice, but I burned myself a lot, as you can see. This is pre-recorded gameplay, like it says in the title. I am playing pre-recorded clips and answering your questions. Simple as that. Yeah, I know you can see my sunburn. It's like my forehead is like shining. I should have had some makeup. I was kidding. That was the first and only time I've had makeup was actually at EA Play for the live stream. They're like, okay, you gotta get makeup. I'm like, really? I'm just gonna like be through a webcam when I'm playing. Like, you need to get makeup. Okay, so everyone there got makeup, but none of us saw any difference. We were like, we just look like we did before. And I think that's because of this thing, you know, it's kind of like shining, and the makeup kind of prevents that. So it's not like, yeah, it's just basically to have less shine when you have, yeah. Can you ride on top of the MTT? I have not tried it, but I'd imagine if a clone trooper jumps up there, you would probably die. But Boba could potentially get up there. Sounds like something we need to try. Are you getting the Elite Trooper Edition? Honestly, I'm probably getting it for free from EA. Otherwise, yes, I'm buying the Elite Trooper Edition, definitely. Because I'm gonna play this game so much that I don't mind spending an extra 20 bucks, because I know it will be worth it for me. Oh yeah, I will be switching to some Ray and Han after this, because I know I've showed a lot of Maul gameplay. Can you roll in the game? Yes, you can roll in the game. Same key as the previous game, but this time it's a lot slower. You cannot shoot while you roll, so it's more of a defensive move instead of rolling around like crazy and shooting people. Is there a co-op game mode apart from skirmish like hero battles? Where skirmish will probably be like hero battles, I guess. I'm not sure, to be honest. David said that. What do you think about the rumor going around that Anakin won't be in the game? The rumor itself is kind of stupid because they haven't really said anything officially about it. I think it makes sense that he possibly wouldn't be in the game, at least for launch, because it depends on how they want to handle heroes. Like if they do cross era, sure, Lucasfilm can be a little bit, what do you call it, a little bit liberate, I don't know. They can be a little bit free with what they allow DICE to do. But seeing Anakin and Darth Vader at the same time, I don't think so. But I would think maybe they could do something where either if it's not cross era, then it will be fine. Then there's no problem. But
Now this is pod racing.
if you do have cross era, why not just make sure that if Anakin is on there, you can't spawn as Vader and the other way around. That's the simple solution that I think. Thank you very much, Lord Vader, for the donation. You actually got the alert of your younger self. What are you expecting from space battles? Those are probably going to be pretty massive, because I think they said it was going to be 64 players, or like 20 real players and 8 AI, or maybe it was more AI and less players. I don't quite remember. But I think they're going to be a lot more objective based, not just, hey, kill each other. But like, oh, kill this thing at this Star Destroyer, or do something about these frigates or whatever they call. Like, I think it's just going to be a more objectives in space this time around, and more hero ships. Because this time around it's obviously going to be space battles, like real space battles. It's not going to be a first phase where you just gotta do something to get on to the next phase, but this time it's going to be real space battles where you get to play through an entire game in space. So I think it's going to be quite interesting to see what they have in store for us. Cad Bane, I know what Clone Wars villains you want to see more than others. Yes, you're alright. I want to see you in the game. I want to see Cad Bane. You are right. How big storage-wise do you think the game will be? Well, let's take a look. How big is Battlefront? Oh, I don't have it up right now. I think it's like 64, 70 gigabytes or something. So it wouldn't surprise me if the next game is upwards to 100 gigabytes. At least if they have a lot of content, I don't mind taking it. I don't mind it taking up a lot of space as long as it's content, you know. So we'll see. Favorite gun? It's a little bit tricky to say. I'd probably say favorite gun. I like the heavy's main blaster, the standard heavy blaster that was in this game. I got a lot of kills with that one. I also think this burst rifle, or hard to say to be honest. I felt like I could do pretty good with all blasters, and I didn't feel like any of them were like super OP, and I felt like, oh, this is the blaster I'm gonna use all the time. So I think it was pretty good just using any blaster. Do you think an Aces clan can run the game? I'm not sure what you mean with that. Will you do a stream where all PC senators can play with you when the beta is live? If Origin fixes their game, or if Origin fixes their system, then yes. System requirements for PC. They have not announced those yet, and I'd imagine they will be like Battlefield 1, but probably a little bit higher. Okay, so you guys asked for some Ray gameplay. I think I have one good Ray here. Ray good, yeah, that one. Let's go for this one. Can you pick up weapons? No. Did they tell you anything about the original trilogy maps? No. But for the other maps you played, if we just played Assault on Theater, was everything that was available at EA Play. Are you still going to play Battlefront 1? Not after the game is out, to be honest. I'll probably not play a lot of Battlefront 1 after they've released the next Battlefront, because I feel like that is probably not gonna be like I don't know. There's no point in me playing it when the new game is out simply. But up until then, I'll probably play it every now and then for the next couple. Like every time I talk about Battlefront 2, I'm obviously gonna have Battlefront 2 gameplay in the background. Even if it's something you've seen before, it's still more relevant than showing old Battlefront 1 gameplay. So I'm still a little bit. All right here. This is a good example of why I like the DC-15. I really like that heavy blaster. What hero are you most excited for? Except for the ones I've already seen, I would say, since they implemented Darth Maul so goddamn well, like I really did not think lightsaber wielders were super good in the previous game. I am just really excited to see Yoda, because I just can't imagine how well they're gonna implement him, just flying around doing some really sick tricks, and I don't know why I'm yawning so much, and hopefully also having some force abilities. Like, imagine, so Darth Maul can force choke and throw them away. Imagine if Yoda could like do something similar, but it isn't like a force choke, because that's not a Jedi thing to do. But maybe just pick up people and like just throw them away, or maybe even bring back the good old force pull from the previous game, where you see someone and you just pull them towards you and just slice them down. That could also work. So yeah, I'm definitely most excited for the lightsaber wielders. What do you hope from Kylo Ren? Oh, Kylo Ren is going to be epic as well. I am hoping that he will have some cool, like imagine if you can stop a blaster bolt in air. That's probably going to be pretty bad if you can stop one blaster bolt. But I think it's a bit more realistic if you could like hold up your hand and any incoming fire, instead of bouncing off, it's like sticks, and then you can like aim it maybe. No wait, he doesn't deflect it, right? He just holds it, and then it releases it and it keeps going. So I think that would be more realistic. But to make that something that's better than, let's say, you know, Rey can just block, and same for, no wait, Darth Maul can't, but Rey can block. So make Kylo's cover a bigger area so that you can actually protect your teammates, but instead it doesn't deflect it, but you can hold it, and when you let go, it will like keep flying. That would be pretty amazing if you could do that. Have you said anything about era-specific music? I mean, No, but I mean we have music specific to this era here, so it doesn't make sense if they wouldn't have it. Like, why would they have Duel of the Fates on Takodana? I don't think that's gonna happen, to be honest. What do you think the chances are of us getting maps from the animated Clone Wars? Yeah, I talked about that earlier, and the chance per se is not too bad, but the problem is that there's so many movie planets that they can pick before they go to the animated. Like, we have Felucia, Coruscant, Utapau, Mustafar. What else do we have? There's a lot of planets. They have Geonosis, a lot of planets they haven't confirmed yet that they can do before they go over to actual Clone Wars series only planets. Do you think there will be different colored troop legions such as 501st and hard to say, to be honest. Maybe they will have some customization, I don't know. Did you feel any accuracy differences in the blasters when moving stationary, zooming versus not zoom? Yeah, definitely. It was in the previous game you could easily jump around and shoot from long range, but that was not really possible here. So whenever I shot someone from long range, I actually stood still and aimed down scopes. So that was something that when you the first played, you kind of tried to play the same way as in the previous game, and it didn't work very well. So you had to adjust and actually play a little bit like Battlefield. So I'd say that, yeah, in short, it was different. Can you go first person in vehicles? I don't know. I know you can do it with the ships, but I'm a little bit unsure about the other vehicles. Yes, you can combat roll. What do you think about the campaign? I think it's gonna be pretty epic. We still haven't seen anything from it really, so hard to say. I hope we'll get a chance at Gamescom, because at Gamescom they've said they were gonna talk about space battles, and I hope that they will actually show some single players. Like, ideally they would show some space battles, some more infantry, maybe a sequel or original trilogy, and then some single player as well. That would be the ideal thing for me. But maybe that would take the focus off some things, and they want to do it like stage by stage. I don't know. The beta will be open and free for everyone, but if you pre-order, you get early access. Do you think the sector will be clear? They better have an emote for that. Like, you can just hear the clones being sector clear, and then sector not clear, sector no, not clear, or whatever he says. They better have that as an in-game voice for the next game, or for this game. Are you hoping to see Palpatine with his red lightsaber? I'd rather see him as in the previous game, to be honest. I think that fits better, because it was such a short time that he is, you know, the Sith in Revenge of the Sith, that I think it makes more sense for him to be the old Emperor 1 version compared to Palpatine in episode 3, although I think it would have been really cool to have him with that version. How many times has EA called you in for a game changer program since Battlefront 2 was announced? Cannot answer anything that is not public yet, I'm sorry. I pre-ordered today. I wonder how they'll do the beta early access. I'm sure they'll get a code or something, probably. What do you get extra in the Elite Trooper Edition? I made a video about it, but it's basically some upgrade packs for the different classes. So I'd say it's hard to say if it's worth it now, since we don't know how good those are gonna be. But like, pre-order a couple of days before, or pre-order just before the beta, when you've probably seen even more gameplay. I mean, you should probably be able to judge fairly well from this gameplay, like in terms of, oh, does this game look like something for me, or no, this game does not look like something for me at all. So, but if you're really unsure, play the beta. Who cares if you get a few days later access to the beta? Just play the beta, and then you can really say, oh, this game sucked, I don't like it, I'm not gonna pre-order it, or oh, I love this game, let's pre-order it so I get some free stuff. You know, that's how I feel like you should see at it. if you're 100% sure you're gonna get this game and you love the previous game, well, just go ahead and pre-order it now. But other than that, why not just wait and try it out instead of having this thing where people say, oh, I pre-ordered then I got disappointed. Because you really only have yourself to blame if you pre-order now and you aren't sure about it. Beta is most likely in October. It was in fall last year, fall in 2015, so I'd imagine... Oh, watch this, watch this. I get force choke and I use her rush. Look at this. Oh, and that rush actually knocks him down, so I get enough time to escape, and that was pretty close. How long do you think the beta will last? I think it lasted around a week, the previous one, so maybe the same thing. I don't quite remember, to be honest.
Your
Super chats.
will make a fine addition to my collection.
Did you attend any parties at AIR Play?
Thank you, gents. Yes, I did. I was at 2 EA parties, I guess you could say, and then we went to the Cantina bar one night with Dash Star and Star Wars Explained, and then finally on the last day we went to the Curse party. Oh, I gotta show you this. I know I'm gonna trigger some people. I got a Curse branded fidget spinner. Look at this. Talk about a great party when they hand out free fidget spinners, right? Exactly, I attended a fidget spinner party. I think this is where I get the really cool streak. No, not yet. Yeah, I like the menu color scheme better for this game than the last one. See, what is it I'm getting? 3 more months for you like the fidget spinner. They're great, they're great. Can you guys hear this? Wait. Listen to that beautiful sound, guys. Yeah, Dave liked his fidget spinners. He should have been at that party. I don't know why he didn't come. He had tickets for it. Can you still deactivate and activate your lightsaber? I honestly didn't try. I feel like that's the kind of thing they would leave to like last minute and implement if they have time, because it's really not important, but I hope so. Did you meet Rob and Ryan at any parties? No, not really. They were at one of EA's, I think, but I don't think I saw them at any of the other ones. Did you meet Massive G at EA Play? Yes, I did. He was also in the Assault on Teed livestream. That we were 2 of the heroes, as they call us. Basically, we were the ones driving the stream. We were the ones that were trying to focus. Our 6 screens they showed. It was me, Massive, Star Wars HQ, Darkness 429, Pool Shark, and Musel. I think those were.
Can you do a fidget spinner review?
There was one more. I can't remember right now. I feel embarrassed that I'm forgetting the last guy. Who was the last guy? I should know this. Who was the last hero? There was 7 of us, and I don't remember right now who the 7th one was. But yeah, Jen. Oh, can you do a fidget spinner review? 10 out of 10. That's all I'll say. Were you in the gameplay channel? I'm not sure what you mean with that. Westy, yes, Westy, you're right. Westy, oh Westy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I forgot you. Yes, you're he was the 7th one, so it was 7 of us in total. Jack Frags was there streaming to his own channel, I think, or recording, but he wasn't like one of the 7 people who were like we were like there for the rehearsals, and we were the ones that were actually. They didn't have all 40 PCs hooked up to the central where they could capture and stream it, but there was only us 7 they showed in the stream with webcams and the gameplay simply. So they had some other people you might know there, but it was only the 7 of us you could see. Will there be a disc version for PC? I don't think so. Was there a disc version for the previous game? I doubt it. Will you play this on PS4? Probably not. I might try the PS4 Pro a little bit for 4K, and if there's any VR stuff, I will use the PS4 Pro as well. But other than that, I will mostly be playing on PC. Can you have a meetup in Stockholm? I actually had that like a month ago. I was at TubeCon. I don't think I'm gonna have a meetup other than that, because I feel like that would just be awkward. It would be like 2 people turning up. So I'd rather meet people at these events. I met a lot of people at EA Play, a lot of people at Star Wars Celebration, and I thought that was a lot of fun. So yeah, those are a lot better place to do that. Do you think space battles will include capital ships fighting against each other? I'd imagine there'll probably be capital ships there for like background, and maybe you can attack them for objectives, but I don't think they will actually be like you can destroy the entire capital ship, or maybe. But I don't know, hard to say. I don't know if there's gonna be something where it's like, oh, you can actually see them fight off and one of them will win and so on. Hard to say. Yes, I have Windows 10, of course. Who doesn't have Windows 10 now? Where were you in the gameplay trailer? I was actually not in the trailer because I had to leave from that Game Changers event before they had time, before they did that recording, and most of it was already recorded anyways. So, but I was in the Game Changers trailer that was before the trailer, if you saw that one. I think I was in it like twice or something.
Nowhere left to run. We hold here or we die. Keep our checkpoints secure.
They haven't, I don't think they have 4K for Battlefront 2 and PS4 Pro. It's only certain games. Really? That would be disappointing. What's the point if they have a 4K? Well, I'll probably get a 4K monitor for my PC then and just play some PC 4K. Did you guys hear that sound? Wait. I gotta... Did you guys hear that sound? What the hell was that? Listen to this. I'm gonna increase the volume a little bit. Listen to this. What the hell was that? That was the weirdest sound. It was like a droid malfunctioning or something. I wonder if that was something intentional or if it was... I don't know. I should just listen through this gameplay and be like, what the... yeah. Youngest Game Changer is. I think everyone is above 18. There's some people who are 18, I know, but I don't think anyone is under 18. Because of like legal reasons when they fly us out and so on. Is that a Ray's mind trick? Because when I think they say something like, oh, it's not supposed to be this way or something like that. But maybe they have different sounds for the mind control. It could be. Because I know they do some weird sounds, but I haven't heard that specific sound for the mind control, but I heard a different one when I did it. Do you think we'll be able to play Ahsoka eventually? Hopefully. If there's any non-movie character that they might show, I'd definitely say it's Ahsoka.
They're in the throne room. You heard the update. Get on it.
In space battles, can we blow up these mid-sized ships like Battlefront 2? I don't know. I have no idea because I haven't seen space yet. Would you like to see General Grievous in the game? Of course, I would love to see him. Wait, the moderators seem to be AFK. Oh, the gameplay's out. Okay. Let's go for... Someone wanted to see Han. I think I only have one clip with Han, which is this one.
We're just in time. Local forces barely fought off the Separatist first wave. Now the Seppies are landing in armored MTT loaded with battle droids. Best bet, we stop the advancing MTT before it reaches the Royal Palace. Got an arsenal of ion disruptors. Would
you like to see Plo Koon in the game? Yeah, probably. I just want to see them pump in as much prequel content as they possibly can post-launch. After the Last Jedi season, I don't see what else can they add for the sequel trilogy. Like nothing. What else can they add for the original trilogy? Like nothing, because we've seen everything. Just pump in prequel heroes, prequel maps, prequel planets. Just keep pumping in a lot of prequel stuff. That's what I want. See you later. Take care. How's the visual customization? I don't know. They had none of that in this build. That's probably something they will change. They will keep for beta, or maybe did they even have customization for the last beta? I think they might save that for the final game. Would you like to see Traitor in the game? Not really. He's a cool meme, but I don't think they shouldn't waste a hero slot for him. They could develop something cooler. You cannot lay down in this game, which I think fits pretty well, because I don't. That would just cause campers, you know. It's my birthday when Battlefront 2 comes out. That's a pretty good time to have a birthday. It really is. Which planet are you looking forward to the most? Probably Kashyyyk, I think. Sure thing. I could bump up the. I can bump up the slow chat a little bit. There we go. No, I'm not playing right now. This is pre-recorded gameplay. Exactly. I'm looking forward to the droid attack on the Wookiees. Would you like to see Starkiller from the Force Unleashed in the game? Possibly, maybe yes, but I know it's never gonna happen because he's not canon and he has some extremely exaggerated force powers. Like he can literally pull down a Star Destroyer with the Force. I'm like, what? Not even Vader can do that, and that's his apprentice. So I'm like, yeah, that never really. It was a really awesome game. I love the Force Unleashed games, but it does not fit into the entire canon, if you know what I mean. Cad Bane, yeah, I would love to see. Embo, no, maybe. Cad Bane, definitely. Blake Dog, I met you at EA Play. Nice to meet you, dude. Maybe I would probably remember you if I saw a picture. Right? I'm pretty good at remembering faces, but not names. Starkiller would be like boss. Yeah, probably. Has anyone commented on returning maps from the previous game or Fallujah? They have not yet. I don't think they've said anything about the previous game. I feel like at the launch, I don't think they're gonna add anything from the previous game. But I'd imagine that maybe they could do that as like a fan favorite. Oh, you guys can pick one map and one mode that returns from the last game. Which one would it be? That's something that I think I would love them to do. Yeah, no, we just redirected it, but he's still like, he pulls some TIE fighters out of the sky. He does some stuff we don't really see any other people do in the movies or the games. So I do understand why he was seen as a little bit too overpowered to be in the canon.
That transport must fall, whatever it takes.
How would you feel about the Mustafar map? Maybe for like a hero game mode, but since there's not really any big battle there, I just feel like it might not fit. I don't think that's gonna be any map that's high up on their priority list, because I feel like, yeah, I don't know. Would you like to see clones against the Ewoks? Clones against Ewoks? Nah, not really. That's something I felt like I wanted to do.
I am the Senate.
Thank you very much for joining the Senate, Hags. You've been in the Senate before, haven't you? I recognize you. In that case, welcome back, and thank you very much for joining and for the support of the channel. We're now at 70 senators. The goal, I would say, is to hit 100 or stay at 100 during the beta. Because then I'm actually going to be streaming a lot more, because I have something new to stream, you know? Every day I'll just be, okay, let's make some videos and then let's stream. I haven't seen any melee kills. Is melee in this game? Yes, it is. I have not used melee too much. I think I got 1 or 2 kills. So I can't speak too much about how powerful it is. But I think it's smoother and looks better than the previous game for sure. But I'm not really sure how much damage it deals, if it does like 50% against a specialist or if it does less or more. Torbis, I am sorry, I cannot answer questions like that. Assuming they have 4 DLC seasons like the last game, what other 3 seasons do you think we get? Okay, there's probably gonna be more seasons, but if they have 4, first one is obviously Last Jedi. And if we go off the planets they have confirmed now, I'd imagine Kashyyyk already we are getting. But I'd imagine Geonosis could be one. Let's see what other ones that I bring up. And then Coruscant probably. And then the 4th one could be, let's see. What else do we have? We have either... I'm thinking it would be either Utapau or Felucia. Felucia, I think I would personally prefer, but it must be really painful to make that in Frostbite because it's so damn advanced. But those are probably the 4 ones I'd love to see. Has Tesco played this yet? I don't think so. He was not at the Game Changer event. Do you think we will get Qui-Gon? Probably not. I think they're prioritizing a lot other here. That's the problem with the prequels. There's so many different heroes that no matter who they pick, people are always going to be like, why didn't you pick this hero? Why didn't you pick that hero? So that's a little bit frustrating. I'm kind of, sometimes I feel bad for the developers based on what they see, like, oh, nice, we just confirmed Clone Wars, free DLC, single player, or we're getting Yoda and Darth Maul, and then this one thing will not be in the game, and we hate you. That's what I really hate about the community sometimes. I understand that people are disappointed, but it's like, please see both sides of the coins. That's all I'm asking. Do you think we can play on the Starkiller base? Yeah, we've already seen a lot of both in the trailer and screen, concept art from it. So yes, I do think we will. Dathomir would also be a cool planet, but that's like another one that I think might be pretty long down. Oh. The game, I accidentally tabbed get down the game when I played it, so that was not like me right now, but that was from EA Play. Who made your stream overlays? Actually a friend called Max. He did it for a school project. He had like a graphic design course, and I was like, hey, you can make some graphics for my streams, and he was like, sure, let's do it. Do you always have to manual event your weapon even if it's not overheated? No, but if you don't manual event it, some weapons like the heavy takes a long time to go down, so you're better off trying to manual event it when you feel like you have the time. Yeah, you have unlimited time with the scout pistol this time around. It's more like, I don't like it because the thing is, it feels like something that you should have on the specialist class to kind of like, oh, I don't have a close range weapon, let's have the scout pistol equipped because I'm using a sniper. But then they have this other ability called infiltration where you get like, you get to spam with an assault rifle. You'll probably see it soon for a limited of time, like the Vanguard on the assault, and if you kill someone it replenishes. So that kind of made a scout pistol not necessary to have. I think I have it in this game, but yeah, right now I have a scout pistol. I think I might kill this guy. Oh yeah, I do. But it's like, I feel like, I don't know if I thought it was necessary since I had the infiltration thing instead. How often will content be added? I'd imagine probably the same as last year, once every 3 months, or maybe hopefully 2 months, but that they will have more challenges, quests, updates, patches, and all that kind of stuff in between, since that's what they really lacked in the previous game. But they can't pump out like, oh, new map, a new hero every month. That's just too much work, to be honest. I don't think that's even possible time-wise. Have you ever beat the droids in the first phase and blew up the MTT? Yes, right now you can see that we've done that. We actually did it in this game. However, they coded it so that the MTT would always go and blow up the temple, even if you did blow it up, even if you got it down to 0 health. And that wasn't because, that was basically because this was gonna be in pre-alpha. Imagine standing 4 hours in the line to play Battlefront 2, and then it ends on the first phase because your team sucked. So that was something they just added temporarily here to make sure that everyone could play a full 20-minute game. But in the full game, I think if they have the same balance as now, yes, you will be able to destroy the MTT. You look tired. Yes, I'm actually a little bit tired. I don't know why I'm so tired. Probably because I've been out in the sun the entire day, which just can be a little bit exhausting. I'm probably gonna sleep for a long time tonight, and then get up early and make some videos.
We hold back those droids long enough, we can get reinforcements.
Yeah, I think that they seem, based on what Dennis said during my live stream, it seems like they will be adding a lot bigger skirmish this time around. Not a full mirror of the multiplayer, but at least, you know, big enough to be kind of bigger, basically, and hopefully people will be satisfied with it as well. I live in Stockholm. I do not smoke. Did you know the Valken sniper clone was actually Legends before this game? That's actually pretty interesting, because the Valken is probably my favorite sniper. The burst one is better for short range, but the Valken is good because you can actually one-shot other snipers in the head. So that's pretty cool to hear that it was actually Legends. I had no idea. I remember a lot of weapons in the previous game. Like, they announced the weapon, and then you googled for it, and then it was like, oh, it's Legends on Wikipedia, but then 1 week later it was canon, because when it's added to Battlefront, it basically becomes canon. And they had weapons from old games that wasn't canon that then became canon, which I thought was pretty cool. Hello there, Fire Guy Gaming, a short-range sniper. Kind of all weapons, all snipers work fairly well at very close range, but the burst sniper I felt like it was better for short range. Is the EE3 available for infantry? Not in this build, but we only had 2 weapons per class in this build. But since it was available for Boba Fett, I would imagine it's probably going to be available for everyone. How do you record? What do you record gameplay with, since I feel like Shadowplay isn't that solid? We actually used Shadowplay during the entire EA Play event. I use Real Live at home, which is the same thing but for AMD. But if I want to record with more advanced settings, like tweak every little quality thing, as well as be able to have different audio layers, in that case I use I use OBS Studio with different audio layers, and then use my Elgato HD60 Pro to record from my gaming PC, basically. Nice one, Hacks. You got the Senate right there. That's why. What other weapon was available for the officer class? Oh, let me see. I can go over to the officer class after we're done with this gameplay, and I'll see if I can show you what they had, because I don't remember. I didn't play the officer too much. That was the class I played the least, actually. Thank you, Craze Productions. Much appreciated. Will we get the spider droid? I don't know. Will you still do You Choose My Loadout? Yes, I will. Oh, here we go with Han Solo. But it's probably going to be a bit different in the next game. It's not going to be... Basically, you guys are going to have to pick a class and then say, use these cards. Or maybe even say, pick a hero and use specific cards. I could do even that. It wouldn't have to be loadouts. That's actually quite funny. It's gonna be hard at the start when I don't have as many cards, but when I have cards for like every hero and every class, I'm gonna be able to do some fun loadouts that you guys choose for me. Yes, I did get my corrupted footage back. I actually uploaded that video 2 days ago. The one where it's like, yeah, most intense game ever, winning a PS. Oh, watch this. Boom. Wrecking Boba Fett. Yeah, so if you like, check that out, you can see the gameplay. Would you like to see Star Wars Rebels content? Yes. Are star card rarity restricted on how many you can equip of each rarity? That's actually a good question. I don't think so. I think if you actually have 4 epic cards, you can have those 4 equipped. But I am not 100% sure, because we didn't have that many in this game. How much does scoping affect your weapon? I don't know a number, but if you watch my specialist gameplay, you can see a bit more in depth of how it actually looks. Are you going to buy star cards for real money? I probably will, because I'm gonna play this game so much, and I'll probably buy some loot boxes, but I don't think it's something I will do at the start, because I want to see how easy it is to progress without paying anything, and I'll make a video. I'll probably do like this. I'll probably play the game for a while without buying anything, and then I'll be like, here's what you get if you buy 100 loot boxes. Sure, I'll probably spend an unnecessary amount of money on it, but I do it for educational purposes, you know? And then I can be like, okay, I got these 100 loot boxes and I got this loot, and that would probably take me roughly this much, and then I can get an estimate of how much you pay per hour of gameplay, if that makes any sense. Are there different levels of rarity for each ability, or is the ability itself a certain rarity? The actual ability have different rarities. If you look at the customization, oh, here's some officer gameplay. If you look at the customization screen, you will see that there's like 4 numbers down to the right, which shows the different effects depending on which rarity it is. So it's gonna be like, oh, 5, 6, 7, or 8 seconds of duration depending on which star card you have. Hello there, KFM. Can you turn the camera to look at the face of the hero or trooper you're using? You basically mean like in Battlegrounds with the Alt key, right? I don't think so. How does the officer get its battle points? Well, but if you heal enemies, or if you heal teammates, I mean with the battle call or whatever it's called. We'll see if I do it here. You get some points. And then if you kill people or lock down the area with the turret, you will also get points. I think I use it around here sometime soon. You'll see I'll get some points for it. At least I should have done it, unless I'm a bad player. There we go, DC 17, got a kill. Let's see, am I gonna use it? Why am I not using the health bonus thing? Elliot, what are you doing? Someone else used it on me instead, officer's presence. I don't know why I'm not using it. Oh, we won the game.
Oh,
okay.
it's beautiful.
It's everyday, bro.
It's everyday, bro. Oh no, is that the what's that dude called? The Paul Josh something, I don't know. Jake Paul? That song is so bad. Like, how is he famous? I don't understand. I could probably make a better song. Maybe not. Oh, with autotune, I'm sure I could. So let's go through this. All weapons and star cards, because you wanted to see what you can have for each blaster. So yeah, these are the same ones for everyone. You can't change them, I mean, in this build. But then for the third one, you have Disruption, Scout Pistol, Detonating Charge, and Barrage. And then the fourth one, you could have 2 different on each. And there, you see right there, the actual number here shows you the difference between the different rarities. So it's 20 is the worst one, and 30 is the highest one. So it's not a major difference. It's not like it's 4 times better, but it's still good enough for you to actually try to get those epic cards, if that makes sense. Why am I looking for so long? Come on, switch to the next class. Let's see. Go, 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 go. Next class. Why am I still looking at the assault? There we go, heavy. Same. Then here we have cooldown bonus, or that you get a small amount of score every time you take damage, which was so OP in this build. And it seems like I didn't check the weapons. Let's see the star cards here though for the... Oh, the officer's press. Oh wait, that's where I got the points for. That wasn't someone else using it, but it was... Let's see what this... Nearby allies recover sooner from taking damage. Ah, that's why I felt like it was a lot faster sometimes. That is actually a really good thing to have, and that's why... That's a really good thing to get points. Like, if someone's close to you, they take damage, you make them faster regenerate, and then you get extra points for it, they get extra health for it. That's a really good design decision, I gotta say. Specialist had, I think stealth was that you don't show up on the radar, if I remember correctly. Hidden from enemy scanners was pretty exactly, and they increased melee damage. I used the cooldown bonus mostly. Did I show the weapons? Let's see if I did. Yeah, here we go. Valken, and then this is the burst rifle. Lethal 3 blast thing, but I prefer the Valken. Here's the officer that you asked for. DC 17, or oh, the blur. Yeah, that's the one that's actually Heros blaster from the Rebels series. So I'm not sure. I should probably. I don't know if I tried that out. I should have. And here's the actually Force Awakens heavy blaster, which was kind of interesting to see. And then DC 15A is here
Super
too.
Chaps will make a fine addition to my collection.
Cantina band Hero W music ability. Everyone
Cantina
dance.
Oh yeah, I totally see. Cantina band spawn like a power up. You get the Cantina band to spawn and be really loud. Hero customization in Battlefront 2 is similar to Overwatch. Hard to say, because I haven't seen any customization. They haven't showed it yet. I can say one thing. There's no way there's going to be as much customization as in Overwatch, because it's very limited in Battlefront, or in the Star Wars universe. Like, you can't have a 15 different skins for Rey, because you don't see Rey with 15 different outfits. So it's not going to have as much as in Overwatch, basically. Do you think we will see the Casino City Kanto bite from the Last Jedi in Battlefront 2? I think they're gonna probably just go for Crate. Because that seems like more of a battle planet, you know? Do you watch anime? No, not really. Have you seen PewDiePie play Battlegrounds? Actually, I haven't. Did he upload it right now, or? I don't know. Do you think Daisy is voicing Rey? I don't know. I thought her voice was good in this game, but I still don't know if it's Rey, to be honest. I don't know if it's Daisy Ridley, to be honest. Darth Maul's butt cheeks, are they red? Wait, aren't are they called Dathomirian? No, they're called Sabraks. Aren't they actually like brown green normally, and his red and black is all from tattoos? I think so. So it depends on if he tattooed his butt cheeks. Favorite starfighter? I would probably say the Vulture droid for now. But as I said in my video today, I have not used it too much, so it's hard to say. Does the officer have less health than a specialist? No. Specialist 100, officer and assault 150, heavy 200.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Thank you again, Griffin. Wouldn't it be cool to get skins like Cyber Maul? I'm assuming you mean with the legs? Because the thing is, kind of how I feel about that is, yes, it would be cool. But if they're gonna animate a brand new skin, they could basically have animated a brand new hero for that same cost. They would have to add abilities and that kind of stuff, so it's still gonna be more expensive to create a new hero. But I just struggle to. I don't know what I prefer. Do I prefer to get a brand new hero? Okay, I guess you could say if you want to get a realistic trade-off, you can get 2 new skins in the game or 1 new hero. What would you guys choose? I might be completely off with my estimation there, but I do know that animating and making the skins takes a god-awful long time for DICE and the designers. So at least when you have to change, when it's not just a color change, you know? So I'd say that if you count in the abilities you gotta create, I'd say that maybe it's gonna be 2 skins for 1 hero. And at that point, what's most worth it? Getting 2 new skins for 1 hero. Because I would go with the hero.
MTT taking heavy damage. That's it. Pile it on.
Do you think the separatist leaders will be heroes? Probably not. If you mean like the Ponkrell, no, not Ponkrell. What's his name again? The Geonosian dude who built the Death Star. He is called. I should know that. I should know. Poggle the Lesser. I don't think people like that is going to be in the game. A skin does require new animations. I know it does. Look at, I know that if you add something like, a skin is not just a new texture you put on. If that was the case, then it's a skin. But a skin, as the community calls a skin, like if you would get old Luke versus the young Luke, that is making and animating a brand new character, basically.
Super chat will make a fine addition to my collection.
Can you talk about how the combat role is different?
Sure, I can. It's slower now, and you can't shoot while you do it. Oh, watch this. Boom. It does a little bit too little damage, in my opinion, with the rocket. But yeah, it's slower, you can't shoot while you do it, so it's better for escaping and not so good for just being really annoying to hit anymore. Is it the same animation when hand dies? I am a little bit unsure. Will Ahsoka be a hero? I hope so, but I don't know. Do you think there will be unbalanced maps like Walker Assault and Endor? I don't think it's too unbalanced there, is it? I mean, this is probably going to be the same kind of... whenever they do a asymmetric game mode that isn't the same on both sides, it's going to be impossible to make it 50-50. As long as they make it winnable for both sides, that's really all that matters. Because at first, the Walker Assault was really unbalanced. Like, the Empire always won in the Alpha and Beta. But then it was super easy for the Rebels. And then they changed that over. But I'm pretty sure it was never at 50%. Oh, look at that. Look at that streak. And boom. No, I overread it. And I go in here and boom. I get that guy. I think I get this guy as well. I do. That was a pretty good streak. Pretty good streak. Do you think they will add Mustafar with Anakin and Obi-Wan? Probably. I don't think they're gonna add Mustafar. Do you think Rex will be a hero? I think there's other ones they might pick over that, to be honest. How do you know how much health you have while flying? I think there's a health bar on the left. I think it's a little bit unclear as well, but there should be a health bar there. Are going for headshots worth it? If you can, it's always worth it because you do more damage. Do you know if PS4 and PS4 Pro can play together? Yes, they're on the same server, so they can. Who do you think will have the thermal imploder? I hope it's gonna be... I think it's gonna be like a pickup again. There was no pickups in this build, but I think there's gonna be pickups in the final game, but I'm not sure. Otherwise, I guess they could have the thermal imploder on a special character. Instead of the rocket, they could have had the thermal imploder on the rebel special character, maybe. That could work. What is your favorite class? Assault is the most fun to play. Heavy was the best one in the pre-alpha. Yeah, I know Guillaume said that, but he was very clear about the fact that that was what he wanted, and he's the hero designer. He is not the design director of the game, and he is not the higher up, so I might have a little pull on what might be picked, but just because he wants Cad Bane and Rex doesn't mean that DICE will add them, unfortunately. Although I would love to see them in the game as well. Haha, chair. Christian. Was I as awkward as I thought the other night? Oh, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, I love Dennis too. Dennis is great. Oh, look at that, 18-4. That's why the jump trooper is so good. Yeah, Dennis is... I love that Dennis has started responding out on Reddit as well. Will we see ATTEs? I hope the ATTEs will be the equivalent of the MTTs, but on the maps where the clones attack instead of the... instead of the rebels. Instead of the clones. Nope. Instead of the droids. How accurate are snipers when unscoped? I'd love full accuracy with no crosshair like the old Battlefront 2. Please no, that's like Call of Duty all over the place. I actually am a little bit unsure. I got a lot of no scopes, but that was not for long range. So I think it's not 100% accurate when you don't scope in, and that would suck. I can't believe you want that from the last game. Just because something was in the previous Battlefront game does not mean it was good. Because I thought that was stupid. You could basically just no-scope one-shot someone across the map. And that is not good for a AAA shooter in 2017. Why is Darth Maul attacking stormtroopers? What? When does he do that? Can you jump over obstacles like in Battlefield 1? Unfortunately, you cannot. Are there animations when you spawn as a hero? I forgot to ask that. Right now you basically just spawn right in, but I hope they will get an intro like in the previous game, because that looked pretty epic, to be honest. Is Battlefront 2 still spammy? No, I didn't think it was too spammy, to be honest. It was pretty good. It was a little bit empty during the first phase, and Dennis said out on Twitter that he was aware of that and will look into fixing it. KFM, I already responded. Scroll back a little bit. Dennis is the design director for the game. Any idea of the performance? I have a 980, I reckon I'd get 60 FPS on 4K. I'm not too much, I don't know 4K too much, but that sounds like you might be pushing it a little bit if you're trying to get 4K with a 980. Watch this kill with the iron shot. I'm destroying this, destroying the AAT. Get wrecked! Boom, there we go. If you read the title, you would know this isn't pretending to play. What do you think will be the customizations for the clones? I don't know really. They have been very vague about the customization so far, so I don't know. Will there be tactical nukes? No. I would love to see, like, if you get a 25 kill streak, you'd be able to call in like a Death Star strike that wipes the entire map out. That would be pretty epic, don't you think? Are the droid hitboxes different from the clones? No, they're not. They've confirmed they aren't, because that would be unbalanced. Can you jump off your vehicle like the ATSD? Yes, you can jump out of it. Oh, I heard it again. That was the mind trick from Ray. It sounds so weird.
No use stopping that MTT now.
Will there? Oh wait, let me see when I. Okay, will there be same amount of star cards as in the first game? I think there's gonna be a lot more star cards, since you have them for heroes and vehicles as well, and not just for the only you have the classes. So I think there's gonna be more of them.
I'm assigning coordinates. Guard your positions.
Yes, the physics are better in this game, but I still wanna be able to jump over ledges. Have they said anything about Republic gunships? No, I should have asked that, since we have seen the LAAT gunships in the background of the concept art, but I didn't ask about it, so I don't know. Do you think a 960 and i5 could run the game? Probably, I don't know. Better to wait. Oh, watch it. I think this is when I kill Boba. I think this is when I single-handedly take out Boba with the jump trooper, right? Oh yeah, it is. Boom, that was so easy. I got him. That shows how weak the heroes can be if you don't know how to play them. I got him with a smart rocket, took down half his health, and then just shot him down. This spot is pretty good. Unfortunately, they tried to shoot me down. Can you snipe people out of spaceships? I actually did not try that. I should have. I really should have. No, I think the scout pistol seems to be something you can switch freely back and forth to. It doesn't have like... Oh, I got a quad. Did you see that quad kill? Yeah, you probably did, because I've shown it in another video. Will we get Vader and Anakin, or just one of them? I don't know. Vader we are getting. Anakin, I'm not sure. Do you know the specs of the PC you use at E3? I don't know. They were probably pretty beefy, like 1080 or 1070 or something. Thank you very much, Hurricane Revan. Much appreciated. I'm glad you are enjoying the content. Can you pre-order the game on PS4? I think you can pre-order on all consoles, or all platforms. They have said when I asked about hackers that they are improving their anti-cheat system, so I hope that is actually true. Most liked class is the assault.
Nowhere left to run. We hold here or we die. Keep our checkpoint secure. Buy time. Fight with honor.
Do you think they will add more Clone Wars fighters? Yeah, the Arc 170 we've actually seen in the background of the art, so I'd imagine they will probably be in the game, yes. Welcome back to Fire Guy Gaming. What was the weirdest spot you ever made a news video from? Probably when the Battlefront 2 first trailer leaked, I recorded it like basically in my toilet. I recorded the actual audio because I wanted to I didn't want to wake up my roommate, and then I edited the video on the bus on the way to the airport to Star Wars Celebration. So that was probably the weirdest spot I made a news video. You cannot change your field of view in this build, but you will be able to do it in the full game.
They're in the throne room.
Well, they did say they are improving the anti-cheat. I understand that they cannot talk about those specifics right now, but I agree, KFM, that until they go out and actually say something more specific, which I'm not expecting to come anywhere soon, it's hard to say. But hopefully they will come out before the launch and say, hey, this is what we've done to improve it. But I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream now in any second. And I think this is gonna be the last Battlefront 2 Q&A stream for a while, because I have shown up the most of the gameplay. I have answered most of the questions. So next stream will probably be Battlegrounds, I imagine. We'll see. What is the multicolor bar that keeps appearing? Yes, it's the weapon cooldown. If you press the red area, it gets overheated. If you press the yellow area, it gets instantly flushed. And if you press the green area, you get to like 10 or no 5 seconds where you can fire without having to worry about cooling, basically. Will Obi-Wan have the higher ground? If he is in the game, I'm sure he will have the higher ground. Can you do a cartwheel? No, I can't. Maybe Darth Maul can. But yeah, I think that's gonna wrap up the stream. Thank you guys as always for watching. I'm really hoping the alpha will be open so that I can stream it every single day, because that's what I want to do. I want to play a lot of Battlefront 2 and stream it to you guys while I record it as well. So, as always, huge thank you for your support. My channel has been growing a lot the last couple of days, well, the last week, I guess I could say, after the reveal. So I'm glad to see the channel is doing so well. So thank you guys very much for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.